What does purpose feel like for you?
What does purpose feel like for me? Okay. Purpose feels like for me, um, having a clear vision of what you want to do, um, and being able to walk intentionally in that. And I wish that I had understood things like, purpose, and even pursuing, even understanding what your purpose is, like before you can even pursue your purpose, even understanding the journey of what it is to get there, and wanting to get there, and like wanting to know, what your purpose is. It really isn't until recently that I've even really tried to really get serious about that for me personally. Like, I became a mother at 20 with you, and obviously that became a part of my purpose. And, thankfully, because motherhood is not, it's not easy or simple, and obviously I kind of just jumped into it. But thankfully, it was something that I really did fall in love with. Um, but now, this new phase of my life, as you guys are, all getting older, no babies anymore, no bottles, no diapers. I really want to start to look into what my individual purpose is outside of being a wife, outside of being a mother. Um, and it's a process. I don't know if it's just harder for me than other people, but it's a process I wish that I would have started earlier, and that I really hope I impress upon you guys to try to start that process. Because I mean, life just, whether you know your purpose or not, life just goes and goes and goes. And I just would imagine, that life would feel more fulfilling, um, if you knew what your purpose was earlier, and if you were to walk in that. So purpose to me looks like, being intentional about finding yourself, um, obviously with, the help of God, um, and just walking really intentionally in that direction. And you may not figure that out all at once at some, point in your life, and it may be seasonal. You may have seasonal purposes, right? There may be, more dominant purposes. There may be more, recessive ones. I'm always going to be a mother. Being a mother is going to always be a part of my purpose. But I do believe that I'm being called to more than that. And so it looks like walking with intentionality, and looking at your natural abilities. And I think that you're going to find that, your purpose is going to be rooted in a lot of things that are kind of natural. I think come naturally to you. That doesn't mean that it's not going to stretch you or challenge you. It should, but I do think that we're probably gonna, if we look, we'll probably see our purpose is, um, going to be a natural component of kind of who we are and who we always have been. Yours is, do you have an idea of what your purpose is yet?
Um, like I feel like somewhat like I think it's like I think I'm good at capturing things. So like I think that my purpose in the future could just be like whether it's photography or art. Like I'm gonna be like capturing things like whether it be moments in people's lives or like um, I don't know, or things that just people need to like see. Like I think like art and photography and all those different kind of mediums are gonna like I don't know whatever it ends up like being like 100%. It's gonna be like capturing things. I
Do you,
think.
do you feel that that gives you, do you feel purposeful when you're doing that? Like,
I think so because I think like pictures are something that's always gonna be like valuable, and so like yeah, I think it'll be like yeah, I think so. Like I think it like I forget the word.
do you feel that it comes naturally to you, but also still challenges you?
Yeah, because I'm not like fully 100% good at it yet, and there's like other mediums that I have yet to like master and like get good at too. So
Yeah, I think that is I think that's the mental arena you kind of want to be in. I think we should search out our natural skills and interests, and and just go that extra mile. And I was really surprised when you took on photography. Um, you know, the drawing and everything like that. That always kind of came naturally to you, even though you definitely made crazy progress over the years. But I was really surprised with the photography. I didn't think that was going to be something you would take an interest in.
it's because it's like art, but it's like not like it's its own thing, obviously, and it's like I don't know. I've always liked it, and I was like, why not take the class? It's free and everything.
You did used to play with Papa's camera.
The little camera that's on the shelf, and then, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one. But
I
like it
forgot
didn't
about that.
barely work though.
But you used to always pick it up and play with it. I forgot about that. Okay, well, that makes sense. And now I get to pick one. Number 22.
What conversation do you wish more families had?
Okay. Oh, dang, that's hard.
All of them, all the conversations.
What conversation do I wish more families had? Yeah, all of the conversations, right? I think that it seems apparent by the way that some um, children and the entire family functions. Really, it seems like there's not enough conversations. Period
Yeah.
happening, right? Like, um, I'm a very hyperverbal person, and also you guys know I don't like a lot of misunderstandings, and I don't like feeling uncomfortable, especially in my own home, right? And so we are a very big family meeting family. It's like, let's clear the air immediately, let's get understanding immediately. um yeah, it would have to be conversations, period. Like I said, it just seems very apparent that, and this is where growth happens, right? So many people compliment you guys on, I think, just the way that you speak, and it's because we speak to you, right? That's how you learn how to communicate, is through your family first, your household first. And so I think I just wish more families had more conversations, period. So many people want to stay away from things that are uncomfortable. They want to stay away from conflicts. Some people are just downright lazy when it comes to parenting. um, and I think that you see, and I think you've expressed to me in the past that it was clear, by you observing some of your peers, that, like, man, like, people are not having, and you said, like, people will be like, oh, I haven't. You'll be like, oh, I have to go because we're doing family time or whatever, and your friends will be like, oh, I haven't.
They don't eat like dinner with their family. Like after they were little, obviously you have to eat with your parents. They clean up or whatever. But like once you got to the age where you could like just eat in your room and watch something in your room, because it's like I don't know. And it's like it's the parents usually start it because the parents are usually the ones they make dinner, leave it on the stove, and then go
Yeah.
eat if you're hungry, and then they go in their room. And so the kid, why would the kid be in the living room if the parents are not in the living room too?
And meals are where a lot of conversation happens, right? It's a part of fellowship, breaking bread, and talking to each other. So, like, when people skip meals as a family, they're really skipping the opportunity for conversation and for continuing to get to know each other. Like, I don't think we should get to a point where we reach this ceiling with our families. Oh, I've known you 17 years. I've had enough. I've known you enough. I got it. There should be continued growth and even pursuing of each other. I know you've probably heard the phrase, you've been in church your whole life, of spouses pursuing each other, continuing to date. But I think there's a familial version of that as well, where I continue to pursue you even though you're a teenager, and even though sometimes teenagers can pull away, and all that, and you pursue me as your mother, because you say, let me I'm not 6 years old anymore. Let me try to get to know this woman as I'm becoming a woman myself, right? And see how we could be of benefits of each to each other, not in a way and like let me use you, like not in that way, but we're here together for a reason, right? Um, and thinking of it that way, I think it just reshapes, especially from a teenager's perspective, like fighting that urge to just be over your parents. Like, I'm just so over my parents, right? Um, and so I think there should just be continued effort in communication.
Yeah, because I
Period.
think also a lot of parents, they get stuck on like the past version of their child that was like literally just like they're
Mm-hmm.
literally 12. Like why? And like because your kid's not the way that they were when they were 12 and very malleable and very much like the person that you like curated, like then they're like, I don't know who this kid is.
And they
Like,
become resentful.
yeah, and they're
And I
like,
try to, and I battle that. I don't want to be. I don't
yeah,
want to be because I do get. Obviously, I miss when you guys were babies, but we're not going back in time, and so that's a really really good point. Not becoming, you continue to conversate and communicate and stay connected with each other so that you can get to know this new version.
because you're not gonna like everything about like I think people expect to like everything about like their kids, and yeah, there's gonna be parts of your kid you're just not gonna like at all. But I mean, it's like part of who they are, and it doesn't exactly hurt anyone. Like some of the things, like certain, I guess like certain like just the ways of how they are. Like it's not hurting anyone. It might be annoying, and you may not like it at all. But I mean, like it's like I don't know, like
Part
that's
of
just
the
how they are.
process.
Like that's just how they are.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah. And some things may be phases. Some things may be phases. Some things may be forever. But I think continued communication is how you keep things from getting bitter and weird and stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what conversations do you think we covered thoroughly in our home?
Um,
Pretty
I think
thoroughly.
just how you treat other people, and yeah, like just how to treat other people, how to act when we're outside, and all of those things.
Yeah, that comes with having 5 siblings for sure. That gives you the practice. Um,
Yeah, like just how we interact with like other people, like you go outside and then you guys just like it's like I think especially when we were younger, it was like little mini conversations before we left the house. Like this is what we're
yeah,
doing, this is what we're not doing, this is how you're gonna act when you get outside, and then yeah.
that was a big one. Yeah. Do you think that helped you as you got older?
I mean, yeah, like there's some kids you can tell like their parents don't really prep them for going outside, and then like the parents get surprised when their kids don't like act right. You didn't tell them how they were supposed to act when you got outside, like, and then they were like you got like it's a parents and like a kid like in there in Walmart, and the kids like at the store, and they're like, well, they didn't tell me I couldn't get anything from the store, or that we weren't buying anything from the store today, so I'm gonna ask for this toy, and the parents say no. The kids like gonna be super shocked because they're like, all right, what am I doing here? Like they don't know what they're supposed to be doing while they're outside. So it's like I don't like I'm gonna ask for
Yeah.
like the kid doesn't know, like it's their first time being here. They don't know what they're doing, and you didn't give them anything to like expect or like any like yeah like so they're like though that's why kids are so quick to be disappointed once they get outside. Like
Yeah.
because there's like all right, well, I don't know what's
I didn't.
happening.
I'm surprised they remember that, Deary, because she just reminded me of something because obviously we haven't had to do it in quite a while. But when the original four were all small, we were very much like, this is how the day is gonna go. This is where we're gonna go. This is what we're gonna do. And yeah, you had to with 4 small kids, but even with one, like you said,
Yeah.
it's
Like
clearly
imagine how
very
frustrating that is.
necessary.
You just got here and your parents are first of all they're dragging you out of the house and they're taking you somewhere. They're not telling you where they're going.
Yeah.
And then you get to the place and you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna start doing what I want to do because no
Yeah.
one told me what we're gonna be doing, so I'm gonna start doing whatever I want to do. And then your parents are immediately like, no. And it's like, okay, well, you're gonna tell me what I am gonna do.
We would really,
or no?
really prep you guys. We're going to the grocery store. We're just getting food.
Yeah,
Don't touch anything.
Right.
No running around.
Yeah,
So
and it doesn't have to be. It could just be simple. Like that doesn't
yeah,
have to be like a crazy talk. Like you're gonna walk in a straight line.
yeah.
We're gonna walk in. You're gonna keep
Remember,
your head down.
You guys used to have to hold on to the
yeah, and it doesn't have to be crazy, and you keep doing it over and over again. The kid's gonna know what to expect.
Yeah.
And so when they're like once they get older, they know like how to act. You
Yeah.
know, like yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, we prepped y'all. Perfect. All right, dear, we're done.
You can wake up now.